Hey, what's up? And welcome to my channel. It is Tuesday, the 18th of March, 2014, and I am your host, Matt, Ant-Man. And I got an article in front of me. I'm really gonna put you guys on blast today. Um, hey, I don't really care. I don't. I don't do it because I want to be nasty and mean and stuff like that, but I do it because I think that when you point out the truth, you can either accept it or you can run away from it. And we all know that people that don't want to know the truth, that don't want to step into the light, are living in sin, and that you don't want to really know because you know that you'll be exposed because you're living in falsehood and this and that and stuff like that. But my ultimate desire for this entire channel is just to get you guys to understand that there is different worldviews. The stuff that you see on the television, like on the Cosmos show or like on all these all these science shows or whatever, and all of these political things that you see on TV, there are different worldviews out there. Whatever the mainstream media is telling you, there is an alternate worldview to all of this stuff, and there isn't just one frame of mind. That's all a facade. That's all a like. I think the mainstream media tries to get you to believe that people actually believe that stuff. But I think that if you look at real statistics like Obama's approval rating going down to like 30% or lower, you would know that nobody believes this garbage anymore. Nobody believes the stuff they hear on the television anymore. We know that the stuff that's going on in Russia and the Ukraine is it's being the guys that are messing up our lives here in the U.S. It's the same people that are they're trying to bring a war, and the Jews on the Times of Israel today were saying that we can't depend on the weak U.S. to deal with Iran. So the Jews are they're gonna be teaming up with the Russians, you guys, and hey, you reap what you sow, man. This country has gone too far with all of its breaking uh, international laws of occupying people's countries for special interests and stuff like that. You got what you got coming, dude. You reap what you sow, and we're part of the next empire that's going to fall, just like every other empire that's fallen, like the Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire, all of them. A B C D E F G, all of them. You know what I mean? The Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Sumerians, they all fell, my friend. And it's practical stuff, you guys. Political science is a real interesting thing to know because you can know what is really going on. This isn't as simple as you think it is, and I'm sorry that you don't want to believe that, but it's true. Gentlemen are rare. Columnist cites 7 things millennial men are missing. So this is by ClashDaily.com, and I thought I'd read it because I think a lot of people out there are searching for something real and they want to know what's up, but people are just too scared to speak up. It's all political correctness out there and nobody wants to speak their mind because you believe everything you're told, like you don't have freedom of speech. And you notice that the people that believe this stuff, they get puffed up and they get in your face and they try to act tough when you do speak your mind. But these people are under mind control, you guys. These people are scared. They're living in fear and ignorance, and you got to stand up to these people, man. I mean, as a Christian, I sometimes overanalyze the fact that I have, you know what I mean, that I'm a good person. I have to try to be good and look good and all that. But dude, there's times, man, where you have to look out for yourself. There's times that you have to stand up for your rights and for who you are as an individual, and that's what it's all about. That's what freedom is all about. It's about having the empowerment of having the truth and knowledge in your mind to know that you're made in the image of God and that you have unalienable rights. The government has the power because of the consent of the governed, not because that's what makes a free country, you guys. I mean, look at all around you. The entire world is in chaos, and then you got the U.S., the one shiny city, the one the what is it, like it says in the Bible, the shiny city on a hill or whatever, that you know what I mean, the it is, man. It's the beacon of freedom. It's the man. It's an amazing thing when you really look at it. But if you're living in this system and you're all like, you're in this entitlement culture where you think you deserve everything for free and all that, then all you're good at is criticizing and analyzing and psychoanalyzing people and thinking you know it all and stuff. And that's typical. That's the typical postmodern agenda of what everybody does these days. It's just all about rationalizing everything and whatnot. The other day, I just had, I'm going to just start reading this. The other day, I had just finished up a long day of studying at the library, and I was riding the elevator down to the first floor. A guy probably a year or two older than me got on the elevator, and after we reached the first floor, he barged off, nearly knocking me over with his backpack. My first thought, of course, was, wow, who raised you? Throughout my entire drive home, I thought about all of the things that most men have apparently stopped doing when it comes to being a gentleman. 1. Elevator etiquette. I don't care how big of a hurry you're in or how slow she may walk. If there's a female or 5 on the elevator with you, you hold your arm in the door and let them off first. 2. Respect. Sing it to the tune of Aretha Franklin. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Oh, I'm sorry, that was horrible. If a female walks past you, for God's sake, do not turn your head and stare at her behind. If she is talking to you, don't stare down her shirt. If you're driving down the road, don't honk or yell, hey sexy. Gross. Undressing a girl with your eyes is one of the most disgusting and degrading things you could possibly do to her. Don't worry about getting a date. You've already ruined it by being a pig. Number 3, give up your seat. I see a lack of this all the time. The other day I watched 2 guys get up and offer their seats to women, and one remained seating. I could tell which ones were raised correctly, whether she is old, young, pregnant, active, fat, skinny, whatever. If the bus, classroom, etc. is full, get up from your chair and offer your seat to a female who is standing. If you choose to stay in your seat and force ladies to remain standing, make sure you remember to take off your maxi pad on the way out. Oops, did I just say that? 4. Pay attention to the fact that the world is more threatening for females. We are automatic targets everywhere we go, especially at night. I guess a woman wrote this because she said we. I don't need to get into the subject of rape. Walk your female coworker to their car at night. Just watch out for the women around you. They'll definitely appreciate it. 5. Be polite. Being polite covers a pretty wide range of things. For example, if you see someone struggling to reach something on the top shelf, grab it for her. If she's struggling while trying to carry a flat screen television through Best Buy, offer to help. And even if she declines, at least you've been polite. A smile and a good morning can go a long way. Trust me, after we've had a rough morning of waking up late, rushing to work, class, and forgetting things at home, we do appreciate a little bit of random kindness. About a month ago, I was literally having the worst day possible. There was a guy in the elevator with me in the library. Why am I always here? And he asked how my day was going. Of course, I took this 1-minute opportunity to complain about nursing school and how much I had to study that day. He wished me good luck on my upcoming tests and to have a much better day. I didn't even know his name, but it made my week. Wow. And I still remember it. Compliment a lady today. They aren't going to automatically assume that you have to have babies with them just because you said they look nice today. You would be surprised by what you can make a woman smile. Little things, men, little things. Well, I see where she's coming from. I'm sure that she's not the type of woman that I run into most of the time, because where I'm from, if I talk to anybody, they think I want to have sex with them right away. If I talk to a woman, dude, women are so quick to think that you just want to have sex with them. And it's not true, you know what I mean? But that's why, man, it's really hard for us guys these days, because women are already have a presupposition that men just want to have sex with them all the time, because that's a worldly thing. That's a worldly aspect of of our lives. Because if you're talking to worldly girls, then that's exactly what you're gonna get with really godly, virtuous, beautiful women. You can be nice, you can have conversations with them, and they won't think of that. You know what I mean? They're intelligent enough to know how to carry a conversation and just have it as that. And even if they have a feeling that there might be, you know what I mean, that there might be vibes there or whatever, they can control that. They're not going to jump to conclusions. They're not going to go gossip about you. You know what I mean? So it's all about who you talk to. If you're looking in the wrong places, you're going to get the wrong results. 6. Hold the door. This subject is really difficult for me because I've had super awkward experiences. I'm one of those girls, she says, who always ends up having to sprint to the door because I feel bad that this guy is having to stand there and hold it open for me while I sluggishly walk to the door carrying 2 books, a binder, and a laptop. If we are pretty far behind, we don't expect you to hold the door open for us. It makes us feel like we need to hurry to the door. However, if there is a woman walking behind you or relatively close behind you, do not let a door shut on her. So 7, driveway etiquette. I can already tell that I'm going to be one of those moms who is a stickler to this with her children. My son will know that he will not drive up to a female's house and honk the horn or shoot her a text that says, "I'm here, come get in the car." If a guy comes to pick my future daughter up for a date and he honks the horn or texts her to pick her up, I'm going to walk outside and tell him to go home. Walk up to the door, knock on the door, and then walk her to your car. At the end of the night, walk her back to the door. I don't care if you're just friends or you're married. It's what you're supposed to do. Guys, man up. Bring back gentlemanly behaviors. It would definitely be appreciated. Well, in the weaponized culture of MTV gangbanging and knowing and sagging your pants like a bunch of homosexuals, no, you know what I mean? It's funny that, all the homosexuals, they have presuppositions that if you believe in the Bible and if you believe the Bible to be literal, that you just have a hatred toward people. That's not my thing, you know what I mean? But, sagging your pants is actually something that does come from jail, and it's a sign that you want to get butt. You need a butt buddy. I don't mean to be vulgar, you guys, but that's really what it is. And when I see people sagging their pants, it makes me look at them weird, because it's like, what are you doing, you idiot? But you guys, be better than I am. Have some compassion, be nice to people, you know what I mean? I just have a zeal. I hate evil, and, I try to like people as much as I can. But when you're all being manipulated and you're slaves to sin and stuff, it's hard to be around people, man. It's just like, I'd rather stay away than you know what I mean? Because for me, it's hard. But be better than that. If you can handle that better than me, then God bless you. But anyways, yeah, man. If you're tied into this culture of this weaponized culture toward good, law-abiding, American-loving, patriotic citizens, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. It's a weaponized culture of mind control and brainwash, and you guys, it's geared you all of this is geared toward the family. The powers don't want the family to be an institution. The institution of family is what keeps our community alive, and church and all this stuff. This is what keeps us together, man. But the powers that be don't want you to believe in God anymore. They don't want you to believe in family anymore. They don't want you to have respect for women anymore. They want you to just look at women as if they're tools to have babies with and look impressive to all your friends. Like, oh, I have kids. I have a woman that I tell her to shut up and I slap her around and I'm a man. Ugh! You know what I mean? And it's a joke to me. Like, I literally want to wring your head off when I see people act like that. But, you know what I mean? Pray for these people. Pray that a lot of men will open their eyes and see what being a man is really about. It's about reading your Bible. It's about applying biblical principles to your life. It's about leading your family. It's not about being a tough guy and acting like you're so much better than everyone that you don't have time to commute or to fellowship with your fellow men. You know what I mean? But if you're watching Cosmos and you like evolution, then you're just a monkey and you don't care about anything. There's no purpose to life. There's nothing to look forward to after death. We're all just a mistake, and there's no point. That's why all of this stuff is in our society, because it's geared for you to give up your humanity and to give up your love for one another. And you know what I mean? And Christians, it's time for you to shine, man. We need you more than ever now. We need you guys to really get into your Bible and read it and really act and really ask God to really fill you with the fruits of the Holy Spirit, man. Because we need it in these times. We need to rub off on each other in a good way, not in a bad way. Because I see a lot of fighting within the church these days. There's a lot of division in the church, and it's really disturbing because you have so much postmodernism in the church, relativity and all that stuff in the church. You have Christians in the church that they think that it's all about being happy and not being bothered by people who are going through hardship and adversity, and that is not what the Christian is all about. The Christian is about ministering and empowering one another. Who can I encourage today to go out and live their life and have that joy and peace that God gives you? That's it. It's not about I come to church to show off that I have a family and that my life is just happy and all that. It's not about that, you guys. We need love, and we need to share it with one another. Whether you're gay, whether you believe in evolution, whatever, dude, we need to know that as a human being that we connect through this thing that we call the soul. You know, the soul, man, is it's a very hard thing to explain, but I think that deep down you know that your life has a meaning. Even if you've been indoctrinated by secular humanistic sciences, I think know that you have a significance in this life, and your life is meaningful. But if you You're too far gone though if you really bought into all this stuff, man. The programming's really thick, and it's what and you know, and all of this sounds cynical. It sounds like, you know, you're just being negative, but really, dude, it's the answer to everything that's going on right now. So, whatever. God bless you.